Good morning, class. For our form drawing today, we are going to be making another triquetra, the shape that starts with a triangle and is connected by curved lines, but we are going to be doing it in a different style. So first, I want you to make the triquetra with a yellow crayon, and this will guide your form. But this has to be done just lightly with a big triangle, okay? 3 dots in a triangle, as big as you can go. And then you're going to simply connect them the way that we did before, where you curve over the center. Now try to adjust this until it's as even as you can make it. This will be the basis of your form. When you do this on your paper, you don't have to do it as hard as I did. I'm only doing it hard so that you can see it. Alright, so you can pause here and then play again when you're ready. Next, you're going to take a block crayon of any color that you like. You're going to be using its edge, and you need to hold it the way I do and watch carefully how I do the form. Alright, so I will be quiet for this and I want you to watch. Alright, so as you can see, I didn't start at the tips of the triquetra. Instead, I left some space and started a little off, and I also stop a little away from the dot, and I make this V shape for the tips, for all 3 tips. And you have to be very careful when you turn, okay, to angle the crayon when you change direction so that the corners will meet and they close off as angles like this. After that, you're going to be using the edge again and filling in the tips this way. If you move your crayon in one direction, it's going to make this square or diamond in this case, which will fill the tips. Try to follow the angle. As you can see here, the corner here of the square is nesting in this crevice over here. The V of this square is nesting on this divot over here. Same with here. And same with the last one. Lastly, we are going to be making a fan here by placing our crayon one way, and then we will be twisting it to make a fan shape. And they are trying to follow the shape of the triquetra. Here I went a bit over, but that will be fixed later when we shade it. So pause here and then play again when you're ready. You can go over it with any color of pencil, best if it's dark. And then you're going to be outlining the form, still following the over and under rule. And you are going to be shading it So this one goes over, and then you have a very thick line here because you use the block crayon, so you have a lot of space to do the shading, and this is how you do it. From outside, you mark very strongly, and then you color inward, and you get lighter as you go towards the center. So again here, I'm pressing hard, and then I'm releasing the pressure as I go towards the center. Once more here, I'm pressing hard and releasing as I go towards the center. And I stop here because this goes under over here. And when it goes over, then you can shade a little shadow all across the whole width there. And then I'm going to be shading the other side as well. Again, releasing the pressure as it goes to the center. And then I'll continue here. Then we are going to do this to the entire form, and I want you to really do this carefully and make sure you are doing it thoroughly all around the form. Take your time with this and really take the opportunity that having thick lines gives you. You have a lot of space here to play and to practice your shading. So here I'm going to go under and then over, under, then over. So I'm going to be continue this sped up. And there you have it, the finished form. Make sure you shade the little shapes at the tips and at the corners, and make sure you shade all around the form. When it goes under, make sure you shade a little shadow to show that it's behind the part that's going over, like this. Alright, and because you used your yellow a little lighter, then it won't show up as much as mine did. So feel free to keep practicing and just take a picture of the final form that you are happy with. Please do your work the best way possible. You don't have to finish fast, you just have to do it properly and follow all of the steps. Alright, so you will draw the yellow triquetra first, and then use your block crayon to make the main shape, and then add the little shapes here, and then you will shade with a third color. I actually used two different colors, one a little darker than the other, so you can do that too, and you can blend. As you can see, it's not all the same color all around, but when you blend it really well, it can still look very cohesive. Have fun!